science woman.
Did you get a postcard?
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's good.
She got it for me.
Oh, that's good. Did you get a signed postcard? Yeah, you didn't get it. No, did you get it signed? Okay. You need to get all. There's a very complicated set of instructions. You just read this.
That's good.
Today you can go in anywhere. You should hear the signs now.
Now, do you suppose that is true in every case? My husband gave up shoveling snow like 45 because his claim that's when heart attacks begin.
She broke
No, men are always willing to
Oh.
do that.
Well, no. Yeah.
So Renee, everybody here.
I don't know anybody. I know Lorraine and her husband Mike. And I know he's his wife. You have another manager.
All right.
Shoes. And it's chronologically we get on here and it's quite You probably know how to do this. And the red and then we can tie it on part someplace. And then the middle year and you are. Focuses on women. Right. And the black camel is. Did you ladies want to sign our death book? Rebirth or whatever you see happening after. Kind of an unusual. We spent so much time, even in the beginning, just deciding what we were doing, and the piece would change and move around and fluctuate.
Well, it started out pretty easy because we started with drawings, and our proposal that we sent in before the grant was granted, we did together, and Jean would do a little bit, and then she'd hand these drawings over to me, and I'd look at these drawings, and it's worse than a blank piece of paper because somebody else's marks are on it, and you have to get over this fear of wrecking somebody else's piece. So then I'd add some things and send it back, and I think that beginning in sort of an unthreatening, small way helped us kind of establish how we'd work together on the piece.
I'm trying.
Can I move this or not?
Well, are you doing it now?
I'm done already. I didn't even wait for a response. I just did it.
Beautiful in here right now, isn't it? Yeah. It's getting close to the sweat lodge feel, but especially up here, this high. Everything, yeah. Everything, even when the whole tent took a somersault with one wall of banners still hanging. But quiet day when we set up. And most of the day, and then one of those big black storm clouds blew in, and it was early in the tour, and we hadn't experienced a storm yet, and so we just ignored the clouds, and I hadn't staked the tent down at all. Now we stake it down first thing.
Shoveling snow at 45 because he claimed that when heart attacks begin, that's when heart attacks begin. Since it snowed regardless, I, mere 40, took the shovel and dug. Now 50, still it falls on me to clean the walk. He's gone on to warmer climes and younger loves. Who will, I guess, keep shoveling for him?
Oh, I tell you, this is really...
Isn't this That's true. She had to shovel the walk.
Here's a good one. We buy our own clothes at thrift shops, but select grandchildren's presents from the nicest shop in town.
Well, that's the truth, isn't it? And we could go to the rummage sales and get them things, really, that they'd like. Isn't this neat?
Listen to this, Martha. We eat the same boring dinner every day because we won't cook for ourselves.
Is that us, Taco John's? Or potatoes, huh? They know us, don't they?
People read some things or enjoy some of the reading up the panels or reading some of the quotes, and I had one lady that was in tears because of what she'd read. And you know, when you can touch somebody's emotion, be it a sad emotion or a happy emotion, then you feel like you've communicated what you intended to communicate. And other people have walked in. I've noticed other people walk in, and I start to tell them about, well, you know, this is about the stages of women's lives, and they say, I felt that
right
immediately
away,
when I came in. They'd say,
I was going to say that
Yeah.
too. Yeah, several women have done that. Oh, I knew that. You know, they'd only
Yeah.
been in there a second. They hadn't read a word, or really even, I don't know whether they had just focused on color, or if they'd seen some symbol, or just what, but they seemed to sense what it was about right away. And you know, there'll be little kids that'll come in and just go, oh, wow, you know, they're not so likely to hold back when they're just gut feeling kinds of things. And
Where did this all come from?
well, Jean Price and I made this. We're two artists who made this. And each of these units was made by either a single artist or group of artists. They're installations. They're not pieces that are meant to be sold or put in your home. They're meant to make you think about things or enjoy life a little differently than you might have otherwise. And these are masks for each of the stages of women's lives. And these kind of represent blood, sweat, fears, and tears. And the wind is just really giving us our hassle today. Ladders, of course, for climbing the stages of life. Wings for freedom. And you can see the tear shape there. And this is a vessel that's aged and is kind of decrepit. And then all of the writing has to do with, these are poems written mostly by women, sometimes not, about what it's like to be in this particular stage. So these are the like death and rebirth stages of writings, and these would be middle life writings, and these would be like from puberty to menopause writings, things that women experience. These are hers. This right here, well, it's a teardrop, and women have to have so many hands, right? Keep everybody in line and keep doing things. There's so many responsibilities. So that kind of represents that. Well, it can represent that. It can represent whatever you see. Art is not something that you have to always have have the artist's real meaning in mind. It's how it affects you and what you think about when you see it, what you feel when you see it.
Told you it was unique.
Oh, you talked your dad into coming, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And these are seeds down here. And there's some wing shapes, and women are also real highly decorative. And sometimes we might feel things inside that we don't always let on the outside.
I thought it was a plant.
That's for sure.
Well, it kind of comes out. This is a vessel, which is a symbol for women as well. So it sort of comes out like that. But they're really meant to be really stylized masks that you can kind of.
Oh, okay, I hear you. Be careful.
This ladder that you're seeing here is originally, it's supposed to go out here, but it's so windy that we decided to put it in.
You're gonna get a heck of a storm here pretty soon.
Are we? We're thinking we should maybe take this down.
Yeah, I wanted to come and catch it for you, dude.
What is the forecast?
There you go. Severe thunderstorms.
Severe thunderstorms?
A lot of wind.
A lot of winds. Okay. Wow, look at this thing.
Well, part of it is because we lowered the other side.
Oh, okay. I won't panic quite so much then.
Okay. Okay.
We just
Okay, down. I went to the next one.
Okay, wait a minute.
Okay. Okay, last one. Okay, to the ground.
Wait just a minute. Why isn't it ready to go to the ground?
Okay. Now?
I got one more to go before I go to the
Well,
ground.
what are you doing? Can my friends peek in quick? No. To the ground.
Happy.
I can't get the button.
Guys driving by?
This button right here.
Oh, you are?
Vickie, we know
Push that button.
I can't get the button, Jean. Okay, one now push it down to the bottom. You ready? Yeah. Okay. I'm ready. You ready? Well, I was, and then. Okay, now down to the ground. Okay, other side.
Kind of holding it.
Okay. Let her loosen that first. Because if you go down with her. Okay, no, just down to the ground, Vickie.
Well, do you want me to loosen something?
Yeah, the button. Okay. Okay, get the thing staked again. And I'll deal with the inside.
The kids came in and they picked up the black pieces off the floor, the little black pieces off the floor, and he just picked up the brochure. And they said, what are these? What are these? You know, wanting a quick fix. And he said, well, let me see. And he looked in there and he said, oh, must be Tears of Sorrow. Oh. So we walked in about that and he said, well, I just helped these kids. I told them these were Tears of Sorrow. He said, oh, they're seeds of life, but, you know, it's all right. Sorrow, you know, seeds of life, sometimes they're tears of sorrow.
And sometimes they're watermelon seeds.
Sometimes they're watermelon seeds, yeah. So we chuckle out of that.